India's ballooning aviation sector is concerned. There's been an 11% rise in passenger traffic and IndiGo remains the king.
So, Shweta, I think October is usually a good month. This year as well, despite the delayed Diwali and Diwali happening in the month of November instead of October, still saw the Dussehra and the Dussehra break in schools, etc. come around in October. So, in general, October is usually a good month for travel. Now, a few months ago, in fact, we saw aviation traffic or passenger traffic taking to the skies breach the pre-COVID 2019 levels, which was seen as a good sign for economic recovery, good sign for the aviation sector. Now, what we've seen this time around is almost a 12%, 11.6% jump year on year in the month of October. And no surprise who's leading that pack. Of course, we've seen in the last many quarters, it has been IndiGo, which has been taking more passengers to the skies, and that story remains intact. IndiGo continuing to command over 60% of the market share.
Right, but the market share is shrinking a little bit and it's losing its share to Vistara, I'm given to understand.
So, what is also happening, Shweta, in the same breath is that IndiGo already has grounded about 40 of its aircraft, 40 to 50 aircraft, and there are more aircraft which have the Pratt & Whitney faulty engine likely to be grounded Jan onwards. So, that problem has not yet hit Air India, Vistara combined, and that problem is right now limited to IndiGo as the only other airline outside of Go First, which has been impacted with this Pratt & Whitney faulty engine issue. So that could be one of the reasons why the number of flights being taken off using the IndiGo aircraft and IndiGo's ability to carry more and more passengers would have dipped marginally, to my understanding. At the same time, we are talking about Air India adding one aircraft a week, as many as I think 470 aircraft to be added over the course of next 18 months or so, suggesting that the aircraft deliveries are happening at a faster clip for Air India and their ability to get more passengers accommodated in every flight, and hence more number of flights carrying more number of passengers, shoring up numbers for them. But this data is October. I think the Air India order book and the Air India delivery of aircraft will start commencing only from end November. So, yeah, I mean,
a substantial perhaps a shift will be seen.
There would be some sort of a shift that we should foresee traffic moving to the Air India, Vistara, AirAsia
and what's not going to do well for IndiGo is the fact that their existing Pratt & Whitney engine issues will ensure or will enable them to not take more flights on, will actually hamper their ability to continue flying as many as aircrafts they're flying at the moment. That is likely to hit them in the first quarter of financial year
starting Jan 2024, it is likely to, not just the financial, in fact calendar year, Jan 2024 is when we will see some sort of an impact of more number of aircraft grounded because of the faulty Pratt & Whitney engines. But at the same time, IndiGo has also placed large triple-digit aircraft orders with both Boeing as well as Airbus. So we will see, we don't have news yet of when their aircraft delivery is going to begin. But one thing is for sure that with more and more passengers taking to the skies, with more aircrafts coming into existing airlines, even though many existing airlines gradually falling off the block, the latest being Go First, we will see this continued interest in Indians flying. We will see this continued interest in more air traffic, passenger continuing, and that trend is at one level great for India because air travel is obviously aspirational. Air travel not just for business where the cost is undertaken by organizations when you travel for work, but even holiday season traffic, which we saw in the month of October, is good news overall for the economic health of the country, and the fact that that there is, despite high prices of tickets, the trend line has been on the upward swing only, and it hasn't reversed.